Top. Territorial map of the Syrian Civil War in September 2014. Bottom. Current territorial map of the Syrian Civil War. Ongoing operations. Coalition of foreign countries. CJTFOIR. Air war and ground forces. Air strikes only. Local ground forces. Syrian Democratic Forces. Revolutionary Commando Army Limited. Involvement. Iraqi Kurdistan, Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. Al-Qaeda, Turkestan, Islamic Party, Syrian Arab Republic, Iran. Supported by Russia. Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, Chuck Hagel, Ashton Carter, James Mattis, Patrick M. Shanahan, Mark Esper, Lloyd Austin, Lars Lopke, Rasmussen, Hel Thorning Schmidt, Mark Rutte, Boris Johnson, Theresa May, David Cameron, Stephen Hillier, Tony Abbott, Malcolm Turnbull, Trevor Jones, David Johnston, Emmanuel Macron, François Hollande, Jean-Yves Le Drian, Pierre de Villiers, Angela Merkel, Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, Volker Wieker, King Abdullah II, Abdullah N. Saud, King Salman, King Abdullah Al-Saud, Muhammad bin Salman Al Saud, King Muhammad VI, Abdullah Benkarain, Bocheb Arub, Khalifa Al Nahyan, Hamad bin Isa, Al Khalifa Taman Al Thani, Hamad bin Ali Al Attiyah, Saleh Muslim, Muhammad Masood Barzani, Stephen Harper, Justin Trudeau, Thomas J. Lawson, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, Abu Allah Afri, Abu Ayman al-Iraqi, Abu Suleiman, Abu Omar al-Shishani, Abu Khair al-Masri, Abu Jaber Sheikh, Abu Muhammad al-Julani, Abu Hammam al-Shami, Abu Hajar al-Homsi, Abu Firas al-Suri, Abu Muhammad al-Ansari, Ahmad Salama, Mabruk Musin al-Fadhli, Sanafi al-Nasser. David Drugan said Arif, Abu Omar al-Turkestani, Abu Jaber Sheikh. Coalition forces. Coalition forces. Air coalition forces. Ground local forces. Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. Al-Qaeda. Ahrar al-Sham. Syrian Arab Republic. United States. 10 servicemen killed, 17 government contractors killed, 1 F-16 crashed, 1 V-22 Osprey crashed, 5 combat drones lost. Jordan. 1 pilot executed, 1 F-16 crashed, 2 drones lost. United Kingdom. 1 serviceman killed, 2 Shash operators wounded. Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. At least 9,158 killed. Al-Qaeda. Jaish al-Sana. 10 killed. Ahrar al-Sham. Syrian Arab Republic. 169 soldiers and militiamen killed. Up to 23 Russian paramilitary forces killed. 3 tanks destroyed. 10 plus aircraft destroyed. 1 SAM battery destroyed. Foreign intervention in behalf of Syrian rebels. US-led intervention against ISIL. The American-led intervention in the Syrian Civil War refers to the United States-led support of the Syrian rebels in the Syrian Democratic Forces and al-Nusra Front. Since 2014. Beginning in 2017-18, the US and its partners have also targeted the Syrian government and its allies via air strikes and aircraft shoot-downs, mainly in defense of either the SDF or the Revolutionary Commando Army in Al-Tam. Shortly after the civil war broke out in 2011, the US initially supplied the rebels of the Free Syrian Army with non-lethal aid, began to attack ISIL forces inside Syria, as well as the Khorasan group in the Idlib governorate west of Aleppo, and the al-Nusra Front around Raqqa, as part of the international military intervention against ISIL. By late 2015, coalition planes were dropping or launching an average of 67 bombs or missiles a day. By August 2017, CJTFOIR had flown 168,000 sorties in both Syria and Iraq. The U.S. missile strike on Shayrat Air Base on 7 April 2017 was the first time the U.S. deliberately attacked Syrian government forces, and marked the start of a series of direct military actions by U.S. forces against the Syrian government and its allies that occurred during the periods of May to June 2017 and February 2018. In mid-January 2018, the Trump administration indicated its intention to maintain an open-ended military presence in Syria to counter Iran's influence, announced Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. In early September 2018, the U.S. began implementing a new strategy that sought to indefinitely extend its military effort, launching a major diplomatic push to achieve American objectives in Syria. However, on the 19th of December, President Trump unilaterally ordered the withdrawal of the 2,000 to 2,500 American ground troops in Syria, which was initially set to take place in a 90-day period. and to be completed in 2019. With proliferating concerns over a potential power vacuum, the US announced on the 22nd of February 2019 that instead of a total withdrawal, a contingency force of around 400 American troops would remain garrisoned in Syria indefinitely, and that their withdrawal would be gradual and conditions-based, marking a return to a policy of open-ended American military presence in the country. By the end of 2018, the SDF, assisted by the coalition, had liberated over 20,000 square kilometers of territory, and 3 million Syrian civilians from the Islamic State. In 2019, the coalition saw decisive results in its intervention against ISIL. The terror group lost its last remaining territory in Syria during the Battle of Baghuz Fawqaniyan. Its leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi died during a US Special Forces raid in Barisha, Idlib in October 2019. The